It's not a card that's good for the game. It's just it's a really cheesy card. The Acolytes was where it all went wrong. But you're supposed to play Doomsayer for tempo, like to regain, control the board, make sure you can't develop stuff. That's what you're supposed to do with Doomsayer. If you ping both turns, you would have had lethal. If there was a way to do that, it didn't count the mana. No, I used my full mana. So do we coin out Volcanic? I think Doomsayer is good enough. Doomsayer will net a 7 health because he'll like spend mana killing it. Let's say he develops the deckhand, South Sea deckhand, like equips dagger, South Sea deckhand. Then we get a better value of Volcanic Potion. We save the coin still. Backstab. I agree, it's just a never lucky moment. Yeah, no sense in worrying about Brand Dirty Rat. He needed exactly that and the coin. Yep. It's not something I think I would play around. Compared to Fireball, so Fireball, you might think, why don't you Fireball instead of playing the Doomsayer? The difference with Fireball is like I Fireball it, and he can play a minion on the next turn, but with Doomsayer he can't play a minion. He has to let the minion die and. All right, let me ban this guy. This guy deserves to be banned. Playing a piece of shit deck with piece of shit personality. Let's squelch him. Oh, that's pretty nice. It's useful. Fits very well with our deck. I think I'm okay using the Nova. Just get this cycle down. And then we can like Blizzard and trade in the loot potentially. I love that Locke is all good and calm, and then he explodes with a "you piece of crap." What piece of crap deck you're banned? Sorry, sometimes it gets salty. It's just like. What deck was he talking about? I'm talking about his deck. Alright. We'll get to the potion here. Like, potion's enough to clear. I'm gonna draw first, though. Potion, ping, drop Thalnos for the cycle. Like you're just being annoying with your emotes. There's nothing good about emoting at all. There's no reason to emote. Okay. I really want to get Emperor down, and I think it just lands this. It's like a free board clear for us too. We can just fireball it and it clears the entire board. Having that up, pretty nice. Thank you. Cool. I can get second Emperor value. If I get Nova, I can do Emperor Nova. What's the other option? Other options, I kill this off. I drop the Doomsayer. Cycle the torches. Kind of like that. So double torch. And then I can cycle potentially into the torches. And he's used both saps, so he can't sap the Doomsayer anymore. He just can't play anything this next turn. And then we have our block in hand. I can do block Emperor or barrier Emperor. Why not coin AI for 2 more discounts? Could have done that. If I could fit an AI with the Emperor, seems reasonable. 8 armor. Seems good. I also would like 8 armor. Wait, does lock content ban? I'm not sure what that spam is. I accidentally click ban instead of timeout. Wait, what happened? Ab night? Oh. Yeah, we don't need to have the spam. It's fine. I guess I should fit in the ping, so I have lethal in case he clears the Alex somehow. Because in my hand I have 16 plus the ping, which is 17. So somehow if he clears this, we want to fit in the ping. You could have. That's why I asked. Maybe you're saving the coin. If I could have coined AI, then I should have coined AI. Get the extra discounts. 4 mana Blizzard and 7 mana Alex. Feels good, man. You shouldn't have sapped it if you don't want to deal with it. Violet Teacher, that's cool. Haven't seen Violet Teacher in Rogue for a long time. But it's a good anti-aggro card. But I'm just curious how he fits in everything, because it's already pretty hard to fit in Leroy if you want to fit in Leroy. And he's still running 2 saps too. That's a card that people tend to cut. Because it's not that good against aggro. It's fine against aggro Shaman because they have 4 mana 7/7s again. But there's not anything against like Pirate Warrior that you want to sap. Hey man, good to see you're still streaming. Follow you back on my old account when you had a matchup with Eloise. Really? I haven't played against Eloise for a long time. So that's cool. Glad to have you in here. Your goods list is using Violet Teacher. Let's see. How many? Just 1? Probably can't run 2. You still want the Tomb Pillagers in there, so you don't want to start competing with that. Some lists run Teacher for 1 conceal. Oh yeah, some people cut conceals too. Instead of running double conceal, just 1. Yeah, there's some interesting cuts. Oh, CC, guess what? I got a keyboard in my place now. Finally got around to asking my landlord to borrow it. So potentially doing some piano streams. I have to figure out. I have to test it myself on like how best to connect to audio, how to do the camera. I assume you still do 2 cameras. One like looking at the keyboard so you can see the hands, and then one just at the person so you can see who's playing. So you guys aren't skamazed. It's actually Trump playing piano, not me. I think I'm fine with the Acolyte against Rogue. Oftentimes the play they want to make is like Coin Pillager. If they start off this slow, they probably have a Coin Pillager. That's what they want to play on turn 3. But then now you need Spell Power Backstab. I doubt they keep Thalnos against Mage. A lot of this don't run Deadly Poison anymore because it's they'd rather run the Counterfeit Coin instead of Deadly Poison. Yeah, finally, it's good. I had a really nice day, honestly. My landlord stopped by, like she wanted to drop off a Christmas gift, and then I asked if I could also borrow the piano, and then went out for Korean barbecue. Also got some bakery stuff and boba. So yeah, it's been a good night. I think I always ping the Acolyte for value, and then rather than just like torch and trade in. Yeah, I don't mind leaving it up. I can just torch and ping it next turn if he fans here. I'm in charge now. Now I can torch and ping one of these. Or Doomsayer. Although I don't think Nova Doom... I don't like leaving the spell power up and doing Nova Doom. I think I just torch and Doom. I think that's better. Cold Blood. But then he's losing the Cold Blood value because that thing dies pretty easily. Like, I don't even have to do Blizzard to clear. I could just, I can Barrier is enough. Barrier Ping. Save Blizzard for when he has a bigger board. Rule of thumb is, the longer you save your freezes, the bigger board that they have that you can freeze, so you're saving more health if you wait on those freezes. Especially since I have Alex, I can chain freezes and then into Alex. Now I just have to collect enough burn. So one option is I cycle the Thanos to try to find some burn. Cycle Thanos. I need to set up block at some point too. So we could do this. We could do this, this, and then just Nova. And then we can combo block with another Nova. And hopefully have enough damage by that point to just play Alex on turn 9. Conceal. He hasn't used any preps. He could have prep fan. Guess he doesn't have prep fan. Fireballs burn. Another fireballs burn. Feeling good. I guess you do the block and Nova. This way we can get Alex down on turn 9. I have 2 Frostbolts. Even like second Lance is enough, because I have Fireball, Fireball, Lance, Lance, which is 16. Like, what do you think about Temple Mages? Are they Cancer? I haven't seen a lot of Temple Mages lately, so if you mean Cancer by like being very prominent, it's not. But I don't like it because of how much RNG is involved. Because they have more RNG cards than the standard deck. Okay, so there's our Lance. So we have our win condition now. Like, Rogue has some RNG with the Swashbucklers, but that's like 2 copies of the card. That's it. what other RNG card do they have? Whereas Temple Mage, they had the Flame Wanker itself, they had their Babbling Books, they have Kabbalah's Tome, oftentimes. Arcane Missiles. It's just a lot more RNG than you need. It's like kind of overkill. Also, our Secret Hunters cancer as I get them. It's not too much RNG with Secret Hunter. It's just, you can play what you enjoy. If you like Hunter, you can play Secret Hunter. The part I don't like about Hunter and about some of these like Pirate Warrior is that maybe you have some decisions to make on turn 1 and 2, but that's it. After that point, you're just like playing whatever you top deck. So it gets boring really quickly because it just feels like, okay, who has, especially in mirrors, it's like who has the better starting hand? You look at the hand and you're like, oh, I won or I lose. That's what you do, just looking at your opening hand. So it just doesn't get to a very deep point in the game where you make a lot more decisions. Your decision making is basically on turn 1 and 2. And after that point, it's relatively straightforward. And so that gets kind of boring fast, right? Because it takes one element out of the game, which is card draw. Card draw, there's certain decks, even Temple Mage has Arcane Intellect. When do you play Arcane Intellect? That's a decision you have to make. When do you play Acolyte? And that's something I really miss about the old OTK Warrior, like free to play, is that you have combo, you have removal, you have card draw, and mixing those aspects is like, okay, at some point in the game you have to do all three of those, but you have to decide when do you have time to draw cards, when do you have time to play minions, when do you have to remove, when do you save removal. So there's a lot of decisions that you have to make to balance all those. Whereas if you play an aggro deck, basically it eliminates the card draw aspect of it. You never try to draw cards. So you always build board and go face or trade. That's like what you have to do. So by that definition, it's just a less complex deck. You got unlucky, you got patches, I guess, in his opening. I don't know, Pirate Warriors are good players. They always get Arcanite Reaper on turn 5, it takes skill. Yeah, I guess that's some skill. And you have to have skill not to draw patches in your opening hand. That's also skill. Anyway, he's got the Doomsayer on too. It's really good, especially since he used up coin, so he needs a War Axe to clear. If he doesn't have a War Axe, he can't clear. If he's just tapping, then we have time to AI. Not really useful. I'm not looking for burn right now. I'm looking for more card draw and probably barrier. I like to get the barrier up. You can do loot and bolt. It's probably good enough. Sometimes I like to save the freeze effects for face, because I can freeze Arcanite Reapers and stuff when I lance in Frostbolt's face. He's in charge now. Barrier's good. I'm not sure if I should fireball it. Fireball just seems to fill out my card a bit better. I'll take this damage, I get the barrier up. Or I could potentially squeeze in Emperor too. If I can get Emperor down next turn, it's pretty good. I take 6 right now. I have Alex in hand. I think I'm okay just playing this. What's the most damage you can do? You can do Heroic, plus another Axe. That's 11 plus 6. Okay, that would be lethal. But I think we don't play around those 3 exact cards. That seems a little unlikely. And then this allows us to Alex on 8. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I thought he would have gone face there. Anyways, we could do double potion. Get the barrier up. What's another option? I could do Acolyte. Potion, Acolyte, Potion, and then Lance's face. That's alright too. That just allows us to clear board, cycle some. I think I like that play. So he's like tapping himself into lethal range. We have to just find enough burn. I'm gonna shower first. See you. Alright, have a good night, CC. Okay, so barrier's coming up. I guess I can cycle first. And then I can fireball the War Chief. Although I do die to double Mortal Strike. I don't think I play around that. So I'm at 15 health effectively. I want to save Lance for his face. Like I can do Alex and Lance in the same turn. Yep, so Alex. This is just to get the 8/8 on board. And Lance this, since that's the most damage right now. And then we could get the block up. Double heroic. Not enough yet. And then with the block. We got 2 blocks. And we have lethal. So much face damage now. What happened to actually trading minions? He traded a minion there. He did not go all face. That horse rider traded. But I'm kind of confused. If he had gone face instead of trading, didn't he have lethal set up? So, yeah, you should have gone face, right? I don't know. Anyways, I'm not the Pirate Warrior player here. That's his job. He's supposed to do some thinking. We definitely took risks that game though. Like we did play some turns risky, like playing the Emperor, knowing that we could die to certain cards, there are definitely certain combos that could kill us, but it's not that likely. So you have to just take some calculated risks still. Just only keep Loot Hoarder. Hopefully this time we don't get double Acolyte pulled out from Dirty Rat. Or a Kobold pulled out. Why don't I see Locke in YouTube videos like Hearthstone Best Moments? Locke is doing crazy combos. I do get featured in some of those videos. What are you talking about? There's been a few videos where I've been featured. Even Trollden too. I got featured on Trollden. It happens. But you should definitely check out just my YouTube channel. I highlight stuff there. I had some pretty... I'm actually pretty happy with the quality of the videos I post. Like, I think they're decent. I don't mind dropping this, I think. Because by the time I get to Acolyte Ping, like my hand is getting kind of full. It's got a lot of combo pieces. So even if I only draw one card from Acolyte, I don't want to mill. I don't necessarily want to mill either. And I coin out the block probably. This way there's no way I overdraw. There's potentially, if he plays Dirty Rat, there's some bad cards to pull out. I don't mind if it pulls out Alex or Acolyte or Thalnos. I don't want to lose Kobold and I don't want to lose Emperor without getting Emperor value. Now my hand's kind of clunky, but we have all the important cards in our hand. So even though I could overdraw with this, I have like Arcane Intellect too for a card draw. I could overdraw, but we just want to get Emperor off. And once we get Emperor off, just don't want to lose Kobold. I don't mind if Alex gets pulled out because we can OTK with just Kobold plus the other stuff. Don't Dirty Rat me. Although you should Dirty Rat first before doing all that stuff. Okay. Pirate Warrior thinks he needs to go face Smork. Mate, I've been watching almost all your videos since I can't watch you live. You're awesome. Thanks, Eurobay. That really means a lot. I know the stream time doesn't work for a lot of people, and happy that people can like catch up in other ways. Okay, I guess I Blizzard. I have to freeze the board so you can't pop. Blizzard. I can't AI because I overdraw, so we do the Loot Hoarder. And then can Alex him? I don't necessarily like Alex because it's really easy for him to pop the block, and then he just plays Reno, pops the block, and I still don't have OTK in my hand. So if I have a way to just prevent him from popping block, I'd rather do that than to play Alex. Like, we don't need Alex to win this game. Essentially, I'm just trying to delay the game long enough such that I can get 10 mana to throw all the spells together with Kobold. Right now, I can throw Kobold, Fireball, Lance, and Frostbolt on next turn. So how much damage is that? That's 11 plus 6. So that's 17 plus 8 is 25. I can't fit in the ping though. So I'm 1 off lethal. Let me recount that. So it's 11 plus 6, 17 plus 8, 25. So like I said, it's better not to let him poppy block. It's better to Blizzard rather than try to Alex here, and he just plays Reno. It's cycle loot. Barrier. Like, I still don't have lethal set up. I need to fit in a ping to his face. I think I just Blizzard and ping his face here. He's not gonna feel comfortable playing Reno. Like he'll be fine healing his face, I guess. Just like a refreshment vendor, bring him back to full health. Kazakus? Okay. Torch instead of loot would have set up lethal. Okay. Yeah, I didn't count my damage in hand. Like, if I counted my damage earlier and you had 25, I could have set up lethal. Like, you're saying torch his face instead. But if I torch his face, it kind of throws off some red flags. Like, he'll be... Maybe I should heal. Alright, we did it. How's that Reno looking now? Yeah, definitely not perfectly played games, obviously. I should always be, as Freeze Mage, you should always keep track of how much damage you have in your hand for like next turn. So to set up your next turn lethals. So definitely not playing perfect games here. I don't mind keeping Thanos against Shaman as just a loot hoarder. A glorified loot hoarder. Oh, unlucky. He got patches in his opening hand. Do I feel sorry for him? Not really. I'm in charge here. I could bolt it. And that sets up for Volcanic clear. Or I could cycle the Thanos, which doesn't really set up for clear. I think I'm fine doing this. In response to this, you could try to roll a Spell Power Totem, but even Spell Power doesn't play around Volcanic Potion. And then we kept the coin, so we can coin out Emperor. So like probably loot and Thanos. I'm in charge here. Is that better? I think it's fine. It's weak to Portal, but if he plays Portal, you can't play 4 mana 7/7. So I don't mind encouraging him to play the Portal. We cycle 2 cards, we can coin out Emperor. He doesn't get to develop a very strong board if he plays Portal. Probably the best would be Portal, Feral Spirits. Oh, Doomhammer. Okay. That's kind of scary. Doesn't trade though, so then I get to clear his totems, so he can't get Flame Tongue value. How worried am I about double Rock Biter? I'm dead to double Rock Biter. But I think it's still correct to do this. Don't play around double Rock Biter. We can Lance his face next turn for free and get card draw. He has 4 mana, so we only exactly died to double Rock Biter. And the J-Claw version, does it run Rock Biter? If you run Doomhammer, you should be running Rock Biter. Hey IBZ, did you see that Reddit post about new controlware that focuses on buffing Gorehowl Saga depending on matchup? It looks really interesting but has some weaknesses. I saw Rage's list, which runs... It's not the same thing that you're talking about, I think. Okay, so we cycle cards here. We cycle some more cards here. And cycle some more cards. Get a nice huge-ass Emperor discount. How you like that, bro? How's that Dong looking now? A little cold? Sorry, my heater just turned on, if it's a little noisy. Okay. I like getting the Acolytes on board. And then we'll just Nova. We can get Acolyte value running into these later, so just Nova here. Get that sweet ass Emperor discount. He probably pops a block here. But we have second block. And we have Alex. Like, we get Alex ourselves and set up a block and draw cards Acolytes. Okay, Lava Burst. Okay, Kobold's good. Let's draw a card here. And draw a card here. And then... I guess just a block and go face. Like, I have more card draw, and I have some burn already. It gets reduced. Like, I think I'm fine Alexing his face. Set up lethal. Potentially. If I draw all crap cards from the Acolytes, then I don't have lethal. But like I have 8/8 on board too, so I think it should be lethal. Maybe some weird case where he runs Elemental Destruction. He could pop the block Elemental Destruction and Lightning Bolt this. There's a way I lose. Like I could have just Alexed my own face. I started 1 BTG in my Miracle deck and got once hit rank 5, and this Reno Lock just coined Reno on 5 because I guess he wasn't paying attention. Oh, nice. Alright, almost there. Almost reach our goal of rank 2. And then we'll switch over to EU. I have to do the Tavern Brawl there, and I also have to probably finish a quest there too. Doomhammer. Okay, loot order. That's it. Oh, my god, I forgot about Tavern Brawl. Yeah, go do the Tavern Brawl. Doomsayer is awesome, so that's an even better 2-drop. Depending on his start. If he doesn't play minions, we play loot. If he plays minions, we play Doom. Especially if he coins out Totem Golem. That's like your favorite response is Doomsayer to the coin Totem Golem. Yep, still Doomsayer here. He played around Doomsayer slightly. He was itching to coin out to another something. But with this play, we can play Acolyte on turn 3 too, instead of playing Loot Hoarder next turn. Acolyte discourages the pirate development. Whoa, wait a second. I guess he has coin Lightning Bolt then? Is that what's going on? Well, we gained 7 health, so that's alright. Plus he has to like trade that in and use the weapon durability on the Doomsayer just to develop here. And he's overloaded for, he only has 1 mana next turn. So that's fine, I guess. Fine with that. Not sure if that was worth it. I guess if he had that as a 1-drop, it's not bad. Okay, I could do Acolyte. I don't want to use the Lance, do I? Because he's not overloaded. He could play 4 mana 7/7, so I'd like to save this in case I want to Lance the 7/7. Looking for a Volcanic Potion. Lance. Double Lance is pretty dead. I could have gone with Loot Hoarder earlier too. Okay, at this point, then we're cycling the loot. We're freezing this, because this is a lot of damage. So the Nova is warranted there. And then hoping to get Blizzard. Volcanic Potion. Like, AoE basically. 4 out of 20. Barrier is not bad either. Alright, let me cycle this. See what I get. Acolyte. Did I do the Acolyte ping? Maybe I can't afford to Acolyte ping. I have to just get the barrier set up. Okay, got our Blizzard. Once we get block set up, or we're able to stabilize the board for Alex, then we have a decent amount of burn. That's already 11 damage in hand. Okay, that's scary. The barrier, this play was a little questionable. Like, I could have done Echo Ping instead of barrier. Not sure if I should have done that differently. Now I could also consider lancing this, sets up for Blizzard clear next turn. Take advantage of it being frozen. And then I can do Blizzard and Ping. So do I want to save Lance for face? I think I have to get rid of this later on, so I think it's fine to lance it now. So it dies. Yeah, now I can Blizzard Ping, clear the board. Emperor. I could also do Emperor and Ping. Is that better? If he has charge, it just gives his minions value by trading up. I think I'm fine with this. Ideally I get AI, so I can do Emperor AI. Well, that's a pretty weak turn. Life tap. Well, with this kind of play, I can just develop Alex this turn. I don't mind that. He's got like nothing on board. Bolts. Even still, since he chose a life tap, then he... Like, I want him to feel punished by life tapping here. He's got to feel at risk to tap more. Even with double lava burst, it's not enough for lethal. Yeah, double lava burst 10 plus board 17. And he still has to deal with the 8/8. We got 7 in hand. Seven. This gives me another +2, so that's 9. Is that? I think it's worth it to cycle Thanos instead, though. I think it's better. We have 2 fireballs, 2 torches, and then also if I draw into the second block, that's useful too. I think that's all right. And plus, it's a minion that deals damage on board. He didn't even pop the block. So I think this can go face. We take advantage of the spell power while we have it. And then I can do this to cycle and clear the board. And then all I need to do is get a Forgotten Torch. Feels good. He fucked up not getting value out of the totem. Oh yeah, he could have positioned the Finley difference. Yep. Alright, feels good. Win streak. That was like a 6-game win streak into rank 2. Freeze Mage is still OP. Beats the meta very well. Potions are nice. I like the potion tech over the novice. I think I'll keep this until I notice there's a huge spike in Reno population. If there's a lot of Renos, then you don't need the volcanic potion. You'd rather just run the standard novice engineer one. Let's get a pack while we're at it. Greater healing potion. Hey, we have no dust for a legendary. We'll have to think about what to craft. Why is Freeze Mage good right now? Doesn't it do poorly versus Reno Lock? No, it doesn't. You can OTK them, so the Reno doesn't even matter. It's very, very, very good against Reno Lock. It's like super favored, unless they get lucky with Dirty Rat. That's like the only way they win.